Hey, everybody, welcome to the first edition of Still Learning Life Lessons and the Line. I'm your host, Amber. And with this podcast, we will be talking about being a first responder. We will talk about health and wellness. We will talk about life in general and just some random bullshit to fill in the gaps. Okay. Now, hear me out. I'm sure you can already tell I've never done a podcast before, but with anything in life, you just have to start somewhere. And here we are. All right. I've already scheduled some amazing guests to be in my future podcast. But today, just to get an introduction of what this is, you are stuck with me. If you're sitting there wondering what qualifies me to have a podcast about being a first responder, health and wellness, everything else, well, here's the thing. I've been a 911 dispatcher for about 16 years. I also previously was an EMT. And I've also coached first responders in crisis intervention. So basically, working with law enforcement, EMS, corrections, anybody in the first responders categories, and how to talk to people in crisis. And I'm also a former crisis negotiator for a 5 county SWAT team. I don't want to forget about that. But one of my passions in life has always been talking. And sometimes I'm just talking to myself. It doesn't matter. I just need to be talking. And I've also recently found that another passion of mine is getting people to talk about the tough shit that people don't want to talk about. Okay. For example, emotions. For many, many, many years, emotions have been pushed down and pushed down and pushed down and pushed down. But the thing is, um, they need to be talked about. Okay. Emotions are from our subconscious. Just remember that emotions are from our subconscious and they need to be acknowledged because if it's not acknowledged and brought to the forefront, eventually it's going to explode. It's going to explode in ways of anger. It's going to explode in ways of vices, drinking, gambling, prescription meds, whatever the case may be. So, what I want to do is I want to use my voice and I want to use my humor because I actually personally think I can be funny. And I want to use my future guests and I just want to start to change the climate. I want to change the climate of hiding our emotions. I want people to start talking. I want people to start talking about what bothers them. And slowly, as we watch the climate change, um, some lives are going to be saved in the process, you guys. It's not going to happen overnight, and I understand that. Uh, but I don't care how long this takes. The more first responders lives that are saved, the more everybody else whose lives are saved, everybody else who can find their passion in life, okay, and find hope for the future. And that is what I want from this podcast. What else do I do in life? I like to lift heavy shit. I don't like to say that I'm a power lifter. I don't have some big titles to my name, anything like that, but I like to do powerlifting competitions. And I like to lift heavy shit. I like to get pretty medals and I like to beat my numbers for my last competition. And that's what I do. I also love on cheering other competitors. The thing about powerlifting is everybody cheers on everybody. The audience will cheer on, the spectators will cheer on everybody. All of us powerlifters cheer on everybody. It doesn't matter if you know them or not. It's just when somebody steps on that platform, the focus is on them and we want them to do the best they can. And even if they fail, doesn't matter. We still cheer them on. And that's the way life should be. Why are we not cheering people on? Why are we not cheering each other on? I think I'm going to start a new trend. Hashtag be like powerlifters. How about that? All right. What else about me? I have 3 teenage daughters. They are all in high school. And we have sports, we have cheer, we have homecoming, we have prom. In another year, we'll have graduation starting. And we also have emotions. We have drama. We have lots and lots and lots of estrogen in our house. But the fun thing about having 3 teenage daughters is that I also have their besties as well. Not only do I get to be the mom of my 3 girls, I also get to be another mom to their besties. I love when their friends treat me like another mom, and I love that I get to treat them like another daughter. And that's a village. That's a village of other moms, other families. We share kids, we share responsibilities, we share transportation, we share expenses, all of that stuff. But it is super fun. And so being the mom to my girls and being the mom to their friends as well fills my heart more than they will ever, ever, ever know. So I don't want to take up too much time on my first episode because I want to make sure that you guys come back for more. Um, but I just want to kind of give you a little sneak peek into what this whole podcast is going to be about. So just wait, keep watching. Like I said, I will have future guests. Um, Starting with my next episode. And I've got some really cool, amazing friends who have graciously said that they will um, appear on my podcast as I'm still learning how to do this. And so I've got people from law enforcement, I've got people from the mental health field. I will have people, just random people who want to talk about stuff. So just keep watching. Um, Watch for people who want to share their experiences in life. And just remember, we're all still learning. Bye, guys.